Hello, I'm probably Andrew Heaton, and this is Mostly Weekly. Today I'd like to talk to you about a great way to screw over poor people. It's called occupational licensing. Occupational licensing is when you need the government's permission to do a job you probably already knew how to do. According to a totally unrelated think tank, the Heaton Foundation of Awesomeness, tongues of fire on English flaring. There are 4 different types of occupational licensing. Jobs that might result in body fluids shooting out, jobs that might electrocute you, pilots, and everything else. That 4th category of everything else is the one that addles me because it needlessly excludes people from work, usually poor people. A good example of this is barber licensing. The stakes are low. A bad haircut rarely results in this. Yet it's complicated and time-consuming and expensive to get a barber license. It's the premise behind Barbershop 4, waiting in line. So whose brilliant idea was occupational licensing? Legislatures didn't come up with it. They're too busy trying to figure out if the dress is blue or brown. It's blue! You, Kentucky State Legislature! No, this was the brilliant idea of existing barbers who wanted to cut people out of the competition. And there are needless licenses for everything. I'm going to drink scotch while you look at this list. Mortician? You have to be licensed to be a mortician? Think about that. Literally the worst thing you could do is bring someone back to life. Even funeral directors need licenses, and they're basically goth wedding planners. In Salem, Massachusetts, you need a license to be a psychic. In fact, when they lifted the cap on the number of licenses they put out, psychics complained about the competition. Which begs the question, how did you not see this coming, psychics? You know who doesn't like spending time and thousands of dollars sitting in classrooms learning crap they already know? Everyone! Particularly people who need entry-level jobs and can't afford to get licensed for them. Okay, so what about white-collar jobs like attorneys? For example, I get sued a lot, like an uncanny amount, 7 or 8 times this year alone. And I don't know how those Thai children got in the helicopter. Under no circumstances would I hire a lawyer to represent me who couldn't pass a bar exam. I get into some really complicated stuff that I'm innocent of. But do you know who would? Someone that couldn't afford a licensed attorney. I'm going to show you the price range of lawyers while I drink some scotch. This isn't scotch! So if you don't have the money and you need a divorce or a renewed visa, I hope you have a diamond-filled kidney you can pawn because you're fresh out of luck.